Hello, everybody. This is Danny from The Right to No Longer Exist. And I'm sorry if I sound a little rough. I've been really sick since like October 2nd or 3rd. And I'm finally starting to get a little better. It's not COVID related or anything. It's just a bad chest cold that's segued up to my sinuses, and I'm still feeling kind of crappy from it. But anyway, yeah, if you choose life, you got to choose the viruses that come with it, I guess. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is a very important subject. It's about a debate on the right to die that I had with a therapist I seen in 2016. Now, going into this, I made sure to have the conversation only be philosophical, you know. That way, I think people are a little protected if they do that. Um, and also, I want to add that I'm not against people seeking therapy or taking medications. You know, the problems I have with the mental health industry is the fact that they won't even consider the option of euthanasia for those who want to die. So people who seek therapy and want to live are going to have a different experience. Anyway, it started with me just saying that, I believe that everybody should have the right to die. And the law should be at least a little bit more relaxed than what Switzerland has. And the therapist was very opposed to that idea. He said, "Oh, people are going down there to because they're going blind, or you know they're paraplegic." I mean, he was really heartless about it. And my response was, "Isn't that a good reason to want to go? If you can't feel anything from the neck down, or you lost your eyesight." And he said, "Well, people can recover and adapt." Well, that should be their choice. I mean, forcing someone to live, especially in those conditions, is torture. And then he started to compare the Netherlands, Belgium, and Switzerland to Nazi Germany, and talked about the T4 euthanasia program that Nazi Germany had, which is a horrible distinction. What the Nazis did was that they murdered people. They forced people to die, those who they deemed undesirable. And that is totally different from what we are advocating. So I told him straight up, if you don't understand the difference between force and choice, then maybe I should be sitting in your chair. And he kind of laughed and he said, "If everyone had the right to die, I would be out of a job." My response was, "What? So it's money over mercy, profit over principle? Is that your ethics? Because that sounds pretty damn evil to me." And he tried to, backtrack, and I was like, "No, there's no backtracking. You already said it. There is a financial gain to, to forcing people to continue existing." So, I mean, we left kind of, in a polite way, and I never returned. But sorry, I had to cough there. But it really astounds me that, people keep making this Nazi assertion. Accuse people of being Nazis, of those who support the right to die. You know, it's like a couple weeks ago, A couple months ago, excuse me, my own father called me a Nazi for supporting the right to no longer exist. And of course, I disowned him for it. He was never a good guy to begin with. But when you think about authoritarians, they tend to want to impose their will on others. And that's what these evil people are doing who are making a profit off of other people's pain, denying them the right to self-determination. It's just as vile as murdering somebody against their will. And so that is, I guess that's all about I have to say about that. Hopefully we'll have a lot more content soon. We do have one update. Kevin and I are on Fiverr looking for design artists for our new logo. So we got 2 to pick from. So until next time, everybody.